All right, welcome to another video by Johnny IELTS. So in this video, it's going to be speaking practice time. And Miss True from class IELTS 43, she's doing her regular speaking practice. So let's do part one of, say, um, mornings. So let's warm up with part one first. So topic number 17, mornings. So, Miss True, do you often get up early in the mornings?
Mm, I often get up early in the morning, in days, because I have to go for work early. Mm, So I usually wake up at 5 p.m., 5 a.m. and prepare everything before going out for work. And I think it's quite lucky for
Mhm.
me to travel to work by carpool with my other colleague. So I have a bit more time to sleep when I'm on my way.
Yes.
So it's not too hard for me to get up early because it's become a habit. Yes.
Okay, so what do you usually do when you get up early? Like, for example, sometimes you have to get up early because of work. We don't say that. No, it's okay, but sometimes, when it's too hot, like the hot days that the heat actually forces you to wake up early. You know those days. And so it's very difficult to fall asleep again on hot days like that. So what do you usually do when you get up early? Let's think about it that way. Like beside from having to work, some days it's like that. What do you usually do when you get up early?
Mm, When I have to get up early in a weekend, for example, I think the first thing I do is to take a shower to keep me awake because I don't like the feeling of uh, dizziness when you have to uh, have have you
You
get
mean
up too early.
you don't like the morning rush, right? You don't like the rush in the morning, like the morning rush. Sự vội vã, hối hả vào buổi sáng. You really
Uh,
don't like morning rush, do you?
no, I mean the feelings of dizziness.
Mhm,
Uh, when you have to get up too early,
mhm.
if you're tired, for example, yeah. So taking a shower help me to keep awake a lot. Yes. After that, I have breakfast and ring a tea because I'm a tea person. I don't like coffee as other. So for me, um, if I have to get up early, I will prepare everything carefully to ensure that I feel good at the time to start everything that I need to do.
Hmm. So do you get up early on weekends when you don't have to work?
I still have to get up early on weekends, uh, because I need to go to church with my mother and my sister. I'm
Hmm.
a Christian, yes, so that is a thing I do every week.
Hmm. See.
For me, it's not a res- uh, it becomes a responsibility that I have to do. Um, so uh, instead of sleep uh more than other
It's
days
called
in
sleep in. It's called sleep in. You know, to sleep in, it means like, okay, just check this one out. It to sleep in, it is a phrasal verb. It is mean to sleep until later in the morning than you usually do. Ngủ nướng, ngủ nướng. Sleep in is to sleep in, yeah. So you said that you don't often sleep in because it's a morning routine that you often do with your sister, right? And your mother. A morning routine, một cái lịch trình buổi sáng. So which mornings do you like best in a week?
I think that Sunday morning is
Hmm.
the morning that I like most in the week. Because after going to church, I don't have any task to do, just as other days in a week. Mm, or mm, most of the time in Sundays, I spend for my family and for myself. I usually do something I like, such as listening to music, watching television, especially movies. I'm a big fan of movies, especially mm, comedies. It's because it's made me feel energetic and refreshed after a long, hardworking week. So
Say, do you often have a morning coffee or something?
I'm a tea person. I don't
Oh, of
like
course.
coffee.
Oh, so you
Yes.
have milk tea,
Oh no,
have a
just a cup of
tea,
tea. Yes.
just have a tea in the morning, I say. These days, I often like drink just black tea, you know, without even milk, without any milk. Because I
Without
feel
it.
like black tea, if let's just say if I dip, ngâm, nhắm nhúng vào, if I dip the tea bag, if I dip the tea bag in hot water for more than 20 minutes, the tea is stronger and I can feel more awake to work, you know. So that's what I discovered. So I just have to dip it more in just more time, you know, just dip it there, keep it there for like 20 minutes or something more than that. So talking about tea, you are a tea person, right? So you have tea in the morning and it's helped us feel more awake in the morning. So Mr. Do you work efficiently in the morning or not?
I think that for most people, um, they do work more efficiently in the morning. Uh, but but for me, I think the time that I feel uh full of energetics, maybe from uh 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Uh, uh, to 11 a.m. because it's not too early to make me awake. You know, if you have to work too early, just
Mhm.
as at 6 a.m. or something like that, your brain seems not to work. Uh, not to
My
work.
brain doesn't seem to work very well in the morning.
Yes, very
So
well
that's
in the
why, oh
morning.
dear. Just have to dip like the tea back in there for like 20 or 30 minutes, something like that.
Mm.
And then the tea is much stronger, so I can feel more awake. But honestly, I don't like mornings. I never like mornings. Seriously. If you ask me to work like around, say, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., I work much better at that time, to be honest. So, the night time. I work much better during the nighttime. Anyway, so do you have the same morning routine every day? Like every day you do the same thing? Do you have the same morning routine every day?
I think so. I think that I have the same morning routine every day. As I said, I have to get up early, prepare everything for going out to work, and everything seems repetitive. Mm, Nothing changed much a in a day in week, but I I don't feel any bored only part um, because it's become my habit. It's quite familiar with
Mhm.
these activities, even that I feel comfortable because everything following to my plan. Um, Nothing's too much or too less.
I see. So do you usually eat breakfast at home? Because some people they have a habit, they often go out to eat in the morning. It's like a social activity for them. Nó giống như là một cái hoạt động xã hội luôn á, để họ gặp gỡ người khác vào ban sáng đó. It's a social activity. That's a social activity for my father, yes. But I never really liked that activity anyway because I always eat breakfast at home to save money. But for my father and my mother, but well, my mother, I eat breakfast at home all the time too. But my father do like go out, to eat out. So do you usually eat breakfast at home?
I usually eat breakfast at home before going out for work. Mm, Having breakfast in the mornings is important because it gives me energy and ensures that I can uh, I can pay all my attentions in my tasks. The reason why I prefer eating at home than going out because I have to get up early to travel to work. It
Mhm.
took me a long distance from my home to my company, so because uh, so uh, because cannot eat I cannot eat uh, when I'm traveling, so I choose to eat breakfast at home as mm, mm, a way to a way to save time and ensures that I have enough time to enjoy my breakfast without any rush. Besides that, I love preparing my breakfast. Just some simple dishes
Mhm.
uh, such as bread with um, bread is sunset edge.
Oh, what? Say again?
Um,
Bread with sunshine. I got it. Bread with sun-side eggs. No,
Yes.
it's a word for it. A sun-side eggs, like you see the yellow of the egg on top of the white. Yeah, I think it's called omelette, right? Not an omelette, right? No, it's not.
It's not omelette.
Sun-side egg. Sunny side egg, actually.
Sunny side egg. Ah,
Sunny side
sunny
eggs.
side of egg.
Or sunny side eggs, I think. Trứng lòng đào không? Cái nó gọi là trứng gì ta? Ốp lết không ta? Ốp
Trứng
la chứ.
trứng ốp la.
Trứng ốp la, yeah. Bread with sunny side eggs. Yeah, I do like it as well. But to be honest with you, I eat much more than that. So
Mhm.
it's like for sometime if I have my noodles, I often
Mm.
crack 5 to 6 eggs in there. I often crack 5 to 6 eggs in there to make my noodle because I need a lot of proteins.
Oh.
But yeah, sometimes I have to rush to eat breakfast before I have my first lesson of the day. So I eat during lunchtime, I eat more.
Mm.
But yes, I eat breakfast at home like 99% of the time. Okay, are there any differences between what you do in the morning now and what you did in the past? Like, let's think about like a few years ago or maybe 10 more years ago. Any differences? You remember?
Mm. In the past, I used to uh, I used to eat out more than now because I thought that it was more convenient when I going out for breakfast. All things I need to do is uh was go was to go uh to a food start and enjoy my breakfast.
Mm.
But now I have another thing another thing about this. I prefer eating at home because it is healthier and more comfortable than eating outside. Uh, as I said, I prepare some simple dishes with bread and um, uh, an egg. Sometimes I fried. Uh, I prepare fried rice. Oh,
Fried
it's
rice, right?
fried rice.
So you prepare fried rice. Do you know to
Yes.
make one of the best fried rice? It's like
Oh,
you have to use the right oil. You have to not have too much water in there. You have to, I think you have to down it. You have to basically, um, what's the right word for it?
mm,
I forgot the word, but you have to mix it often, mix it often. You have to mix the rice often with oil if you want to make one of the best rice. You know, what is that? Cơm chiên dương cho tiếng Anh là gì?
Chinese.
Giang trâu
Ginger,
fried rice.
ginger
It's
fried
called
rice.
Giang trâu fried rice. Cái chữ GH đọc là âm chữ trà á. Giang trâu fried rice.
Ginger fried rice. Oh,
Well,
I
maybe
think
I like it.
I
Mhm.
think this is a delicious dish. All you things is some uh old cooked rice.
Mm.
Yes, and some leftovers
Mhm.
in the in the later days.
I always love this dish because it's so versatile. Nó xài được nhiều cho nhiều công dụng. It's so versatile. It's so versatile. It's so versatile. It's so versatile. It means Dùng được cho nhiều bữa ăn, dùng được cho nhiều công dụng. You can use it for many different meals or anything you want. You know, yam throw, fried rice, actually, it's very versatile. And let's look at the ingredients. Oh my God, the ingredient, look at this one. What do we have? Uh, let's see.
Chinese sauces, Chinese sauces,
Chinese sausages, we have eggs, we
and
have what's it called?
Vietnamese sausage and Chinese
Vietnamese
sauces.
sauce, yes, and lạp xưởng. These are, I think, very processed meat. Cái thịt này nó được chế biến lắm luôn á, very processed meat. So that's what I don't think it's healthy because of this ingredient. But basically, it has carrots, it has đậu đũa. This is like, what is đậu đũa? I forgot. Đậu đũa in English. Cowpea, right? Cowpea. It's a kind of pea. Cowpea, đậu ngựa, đậu bò hết. Cowpea. You have little shrimps here, and cái chấm chấm này là cái gì ta? What is this
Mm,
white thing here? Um, củ cải phải không ta?
I don't know.
Probably củ cải. I forgot the word in English. I'm sorry. Củ cải trắng is radish. Radish. And of course, leek, I think. And of course, you have fried onions
Charlotte,
here.
but Charlotte.
Shallot, yeah, shallot.
Yes.
It's called fried shallot. Okay, a lot
With
of different things. You just make it in one.
yes. Vietnamese people love shallots than
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with
pad
that.
thai. Yeah.
Mm. I mean, we use a lot of shallots in our
Yes.
cooking, a lot of pork as well. 70% of Vietnamese dishes are made of pork, you know. Not very good for, people who doesn't eat pork anyway. So, talking about morning routine. So now you eat differently compared to what you did in the past now?
Mm. If
Hmm.
if talking about work, I think in the past when I was in the universities, I don't have mm, a fixed plans for morning times. It depends on my timetable. So I think now is more. Um, mm, it seems more better for me to prepare everything when I have plans for my morning time when I participate in work market
Hmm.
because I have to wake up early. So I just have mm, I have less time
Hmm.
for eating breakfast and
You know what? Just quit your job and you
prepare
have much more
myself
time.
before going out.
You just
It's
quit your job,
quite
you have much more time.
different from the past when I had several times
You had
for
a lot of
uh,
time, yeah, in the past.
even choosing what I ate in the morning. I
Eight.
eat I would eat at home or eating out with my classmate or
Hmm.
something like that. It seems in the past, my school time made me more free than now.
Hmm. I see. Okay, let's go to part two now. We have warmed up long enough. Okay, so See, it's okay, let's go to part
Yes, and
two.
it's made me it's made me remember my old times.
Hmm. It made
You
me
know, when you
remind
grow
me. So
up,
it reminds me of the
you
old
have
time,
to
right?
responsible for more things and have plans for everything.
Okay. Right. Let's go to part two and part three now. So describe an art or craft activity that you did at school. So it can be anything artistic or anything craft, you know. You should say what you made, how you made it, what it looked like, and explain how you felt about the activity. And then part three, do you think that the teaching of art in schools needs improving? Why not? So let's think about the lessons. Like how long every week? How long do we have the lessons every week? What do they teach you? Remember the colors and the theories and things like that? Of course, super boring. Okay, what values can art bring to life? Does it help life be more beautiful? Does it help people appreciate beauty, appreciate life more? Giúp con người ta trân trọng đời sống, cuộc sống hơn không? And you can give examples, you know, like they try to teach art to, I think that they try to teach art to prisoners, and then prisoners learn how to appreciate life more, so they behave
Hello?
better, I think. I think they try that.
What happened?
Okay, do you think the children should be allowed to learn any form of art they like? Why not? I think we discussed this one before, and you know how to answer this one. So I told you about like some form of art are not suitable for children, or sometimes it can be dangerous for them. Or you can talk about like you know, forms of art that can be too expensive to pursue, you know, something like that. Do you think they should make art compulsory in high school and in college, university as well? Why not? Art này là môn nghệ thuật nha, môn vẽ, môn nghệ thuật như này. So should it be compulsory or not? Like to force people to learn it, you know? Do you think it's a good idea to do that, or would it make people like hate it even more, or something like that? All right, you have some time to think now. I'm sure you know how to answer this one. Okay, Mr. Can you describe an art or craft activity that you did at school?
Okay, I would
Mhm.
like to devise and activities related to art that I did at school. I remember when I was at school, I had to study drawing until I finished high school. To be honest, I didn't really like drawing very much because I was not good at uh, that field. But there was one time when my class took part in and drawing competitions as part of school campaign. And I was also
Campaign, right? Campaign.
campaign, yes. And I was a member, so I felt responsible and tried my best to contribute. We worked on a very large painting with the theme of Death Holiday,
Mhm.
which is an important traditional festival in my countries. Uh, the painting was done using watercolor and it required teamwork and collaboration.
Mhm. I
After,
see.
yes, the students who were talented at drawing,
Talented,
uh,
were talented.
were talented at drawing, sketch the main outlines first. After that, the rest of art filled in the color together. Although
Feel the
I,
color together. Yes.
yes,
Although I
although I didn't draw very well, I enjoy speak.
I didn't draw tại vì didn't nó đã chia động từ rồi. I didn't draw very well.
I didn't roar very well.
Although I didn't draw very well.
Although I didn't grow very well, I
Mhm.
enjoyed being part of the process. This experience changed my attitude toward art. Eh, Um, those I still not attitudes don't like art very much, but it
Mhm.
taught me the value of teamwork. And
Mm.
when I do something I don't like, mm, I think about this experience.
I see. Good. Okay, so do you think that the teaching of art in schools needs improving? Why not?
Um, I believe teachings of art in school definitely needs improving, mm, especially in Vietnamese schools. In my countries, um, I think art is treated as a less important subject compared to science or social social subjects.
Mhm.
As a result, students do not get enough time or they don't really really thinks these subjects as compulsory
Mhm.
uh, ones that they need to put their efforts on it. Besides that, it's not there is not many resources to explore their creativity when the investment in these subjects is not concerned. Our classes are often uh, uh, to uh, theoretically
It's full of theory, let's just say it. Our
theory, yes,
lessons are often full of
often
theory.
front of theory,
Lessons are
yes,
often full of theory. Okay, and so
and
basically there's not enough. So just there's not enough
there's
practice.
not enough practical activities, I think.
Okay, so it makes the lesson very dry and boring, no?
Yeah, even when teachers would like to recommend their student um, several artworks from famous
Hmm.
artists is not have a chance for them to do that because everything they have is a um, fixed uh, curriculums
Hmm.
with old with old contents
Content.
with our contents that yes uh, which cannot inspire and cultivate passions in their children. Sometimes I think teachers should encourage students to express their ideas freely uh, instead of just listening what they uh, what they expressed about artworks or something like that.
Okay.
It's, yes. Also, school should also include modern forms of art, such as digital art and photography, to reflect and make the lessons more interesting.
Okay.
Moreover, better training should be provided for art teachers. Overall, improving art educations can help students develop creativity and logic and critical thinking. Therefore, our teaching deserve more attention and investment.
Okay. So basically, all the teaching of art in high schools need improving, and because it's just not really doing, its job efficiently, isn't it? So what values can art bring to life then, and why are we teaching it? What values can art bring to life? Why do we need to bring art back to schools, Something like that. In Europe, art is like a part of life. It's a very big part of life, but in Vietnam, people don't appreciate art that much. And look at life, it's so boring. There's no value in it. People just want to work for money and then they enjoy what? Just fun stories and things that are not art. So there's a big lack of depth in there. Nó có một cái sự thiếu mà a big lack of depth. Một cái sự thiếu chiều sâu rõ ràng luôn về cuộc sống. A big lack of depth in there. So think about that. So what values can art bring to life then?
I believe that art can it brings many important value to life. There are many forms of art. It's not just about mm, it's just about drawings or musical combos. It's about the way people think about their mm, their
Yes.
world in a way that makes it more creative and more beautiful.
Mm. It's not just make life more beautiful, there's a lot more thing that art can provide. Can you talk about it?
For me, art help people express their emotions and thoughts mm, in a healthy way. Mm, such as more positive people about the world around them. Through art, individuals can learn to understand different cultures and perspectives from others. For example, through, uh, through drawings and music, people learned about um, learns about the beauty of um, of others' insights.
Mhm.
Empathy um, it's remote empathy by
It
allowing to
promote empathy.
is
Nó
promote
xúc tiến cái sự mà
empathy.
so it promotes
It promote
empathy. Nó xúc
empathy.
tiến sự thấu cảm. It promotes empathy in people.
Yes,
So
but
people will understand the suffering of the others. They will understand pain and suffering. They understand the pain and the suffering of others. Họ sẽ hiểu được những cái cơn đau và những cái sự khổ đau của người khác, nỗi khổ người khác. Sufferings. Let me just check. So, as a verb, as a noun, it's countable or uncountable. It depends. Physical pain or mental pain a person or animal is feeling. Cơn đau về thể xác và tinh thần một người và một con động vật đang cảm thấy đó chính là sự khổ cực, sự khổ đau. You know. So it promotes empathy and people will understand more the pain and the suffering of others. So they will, yeah, okay, please continue with this one.
Okay. LSS is promotes empathy by allowing people to see the world through others' experience um, and others other perspective. It's so
Perspective.
perspective is very interesting. For example, movies is also movies is also a kind of art
Hmm.
that allow people to uh, experience other life
Hmm.
and in each movies there are also at least a deep message to a deep message for people for their audience. I like the way uh, I have a chance to feel other other emotions and experience their life with uh, tools or a way that's so interesting and inspiring like that. In addition, art provides relaxation and reduce stress in daily life. Mm. When you, uh, for instance, when you listening to music, it gives you a space for your emotions, improves and refresh, especially when uh, especially uh, when is when these songs or lyrics are deep and meaningful enough for people to think twice about mm, their life, about what happened around them, and it becomes a motivation for people to go ahead instead of being stuck with their um, sufferings and pain. So I think music and songs have a power to heal
It has a
many
power to heal, yes.
to help people. Yes.
Of course, it has a power to heal people, yeah. Especially good music, Right. So think about that power to heal.
Mm.
So do you think that children should be allowed to learn any forms of art that they like? Why not? Should there be anything they not allowed to learn, something like that?
Yes, I strongly appreciate children uh, appreciates the idea that children should be allowed to learn any form of art that they like. Mm. Inst- uh, uh, it of course it depends on their real situations, especially financial situation of their family, because art is a field that I have to say that it consumes a lot of money if a person want to purchase them
Purchase.
purchase
I want to purchase
purchase
them, yeah?
to purchase them. Yes. And when children choose an art form based on their on their interest, it's it's provide them motivations to learn and and a door can be opened for them to a new horizons. This freedom helps them discover their talents and strengths at an early age.
Yes.
I, I agree that forcing students to learn a specific type of art
Specific
may
task.
specific type
A
of art.
specific task, một tác vụ cụ thể. Forcing children to learn a specific task or an art, you mean like forcing children to learn how to play the violin or the piano, something like that, right?
Mm, yeah.
Oh dear. It's a
May,
nightmare for many children. Một cơn ác
may,
mộng đối với nhiều trẻ nhỏ là bị bắt học đàn, you know.
may reduce their interest interest in this art. Nowadays, there are many parents who just want their children to they want their children's um make them um, make them browse by showing their talents than others children's by by being good at um, art instruments, for example, and they forced their children to learn what what they
What they
want,
could not learn when they were younger, right?
what they want. Mm,
They often force their children to learn what they could not learn when they were younger. Khi hồi xưa còn trẻ không được học, xong bây giờ ép con học. Cái vấn đề đó là rất thường thấy luôn á. So they often force their children to learn whatever the parents would not in the past, you know. So this is a big issue among a lot of Asian countries, một cái vấn đề lớn luôn á trong rất nhiều xã hội Việt ở châu Á luôn á. Okay. Well, you can
this
approach this question in that way. Yes, please continue.
yes, I think these behaviors show they're selfish because they just think about what they want instead of explore what their children truly desire when they approach art um, as such as uh, learning how to roll, learning musical instruments. It
Instrument,
shows
musical instrument.
musical instruments. It shows stem from what their children want. Different children have different personalities, so their artistic preferences also vary, and that white allowing choice have built confidence and passions. However, uh, however, um, mm, ha- basic approach to various art forms is also appreciated because
Appreciate.
appreciate because children at the first step into art, they don't know exactly what they want or they what they truly interested in.
Mhm.
So their parents can give them many choice and have
Many
them
choices and help them to achieve them. Yeah.
yes and have them make informed choice later. In general, freedom combined with guidance is the best approach.
Mhm.
It's also great positive learning environments for children, but also show the respect for children when they are given choice and they are allowed to make decisions for their life.
I see. So do you think they should make art compulsory in high school and in college and university as well? Why not? Có nên bắt buộc là học năm môn đâu?
Mm. I don't think art should be a compulsory subject in high school and in college. Mm. Because it's uh, at the high school um, at the high school level. Mm. It's I just think that art should be a compulsory subject in elementary and secondary school because in these classes, art have students develop creativity and emotional intelligence. Mm, It's it's also provide a balance to academic subjects and reduce stress with a more comfortable environment. Um, so it should be a compulsory, uh, compulsory subjects to
But you know, a lot of people don't like that subject, you know. They just really don't have any interest in learning it, you know. Why make it compulsory, you know?
as
Tốn
says
tiền mua hòa
about
cụ, tốn tiền mua hòa cụ xong cái cuối cùng không ra gì, học không ra gì. You know,
as
a lot of people can just spend a lot of money to buy supplies, art supplies, you know, and then they just quit afterwards, you know.
mm, as it says about making arts compulsory in these classes, elementary and secondary school ensures that all students benefits from artistic education.
Okay.
However, at high school and university level, students should not be forced to learn it mm, because they usually have to focus on their career paths
Mhm.
with their science and social subjects, which related to their subjects that benefits them in future career.
Mhm.
Some students may not find art relevant to their future goals, so it should not compulsory. And if they truly love art and want to uh, purchase them in their futures, um, there there are many school related to art and and they should pursue them in university uh, in after ratio. Therefore, art should be optional
Mhm.
in higher education for me.
Mhm.
U- University should offer art courses for interested student
So it should be,
as
it should only be like elective courses, you know. It's called elective courses, những khóa
elective
học tự
courses.
chọn,
Yes.
những khóa học tự chọn trong đại học. So basically elective courses, they should only be that. But compulsory subject, nah, I wouldn't do that, you know.
Mm. In actually I think that in university, um if the majors is not related to art, mm, there are no school that's mm, have art subjects in their curriculums. I think that because it's just mm, make their subjects more um,
Yes.
mm, because it's not related to what they have to teach their student. It's not benefits anything for
It
their
doesn't benefit. It doesn't
professionals.
benefit.
Yes, it doesn't benefit anything for the for student professionals.
You mean
Yes,
professional life or something like that? Đời sống và trong công việc ngày sau này đâu có giúp được. Well, I think it's not helping unless the work requires a lot of creativity, Like for example, if you work in a creative field, then art should be a compulsory subject. Otherwise, I don't think it helps that much.
yeah. So
Right, let's move on to the next topic now. So let's try 21. Okay, describe a time when you encourage someone to do something that he or she didn't want to do. Miêu tả một thời điểm mình đã khuyến khích ai đó làm gì đó mà anh ta hoặc cô ta đã không có muốn làm điều đó. He or she didn't want to do it, but you encourage someone to do that. You should say who he or she is, what you encourage him or he or her to do, how he or she reacted, phản ứng lại thế nào, and explain why you encourage him or her to do it. Like I think a very common encouragement is to do physical exercises often. Khiến cho người ta phải luyện tập thể dục thể thao thường xuyên hơn. That's a good encouragement. I mean, a lot of people they didn't want to do it. They're just so lazy. But we just try to encourage people that way. You know, one more encouragement I think we should encourage people to do is to go for medical checkup. Go for regular dental or medical checkup. Đi kiểm tra răng miệng thường xuyên hoặc là đi kiểm tra về sức khỏe y khoa thường xuyên, kiểm tra sức khỏe thường xuyên. Well, I mean, you should do it often. Okay, so part three, how can managers encourage their employees? They try to encourage their employees a lot through what's it called? Team building activity. But to be honest with you, a lot of people they dread that activity. Gọi là thấy sợ hoặc là kinh khủng, kinh tởm hoặc là thấy thấy kinh hoàng, thấy sợ hoặc kinh hoàng trước cái gì đó. A lot of people they dread the activity because they think it's a complete waste of time. Một cái sự phí phạm thời gian rõ ràng luôn. Ngày chủ nhật tôi phải đi team building. For example, Sunday they have to go to team building activities and they don't get paid for it. Like for example, and of course, a lot of people they hate it so much they quit their jobs. So think about that. You can encourage your employees by, let's say, giving prizes and bonuses cho những cái giải thưởng và những cái phần thưởng cuối năm chẳng hạn. Annual bonuses, for example. I think that's the best encouragement that you can give. Or let's say giving employees a raise, cho tăng lương, nhân viên. But of course, a lot of company will not do that. Think about those encouragement. There could be other encouragement I'm not aware of. Now, when should parents encourage their children? You know how to answer this question. What kind of encouragement should parents give? Should it be like, let's say, just like, words, or maybe with monetary belong to money, of course, money, monetary encouragement. Cái sự mà khuyến khích bằng tiền, bằng tiền bạc á. Monetary encouragement, sometimes it helps. There are also encouragement in terms of gifts, cho thưởng quà, or basically receiving company's products, nhận được những sản phẩm của chính công ty đó như là phần thưởng. Or maybe what's it called? Coupons for shopping, something like that. You can use that for this question as well. What kind of encouragement should parents give? And do you think some people are better than others at motivating others? Think about the ability of people. Some people they just good with you know they have good interpersonal skills. Một số người họ có cái kỹ năng mà tương tác giữa người với người rất là tốt. They can motivate others much easier than the others. Or if they have high EQ, họ có một cái trí thông minh cảm xúc tốt, they high emotional, high EQ. They can emotional quotient. They can do a much better job than others at motivating others. You can give examples, to support your words. Okay, thinking time. Okay, Mr. Can you describe a time when you encourage someone to do something that he or she didn't want to do?
Okay.
Okay, yes, please.
Mhm. I usually don't like giving opinions about what other people should or not shouldn't do, because it's their life, so it's their choice. And I believe that every decision should come from what they truly want. However, there was one time when I encouraged my friend to go jogging with me in the morning, uh, because I also don't have motivations to do that. I so even though she didn't want to do at all, uh, because she had to wake up early, but I insist uh, insist she to do that a lot. So
I
uh,
insist that she
I
should do it.
insist that she should do it. Uh, we were taking the same yoga classes, and co- coincidentally, uh,
Coincidentally,
coincidentally, yes, we live close to each others and also near apart. Because of that, I encouraged her to run with me in the morning so that we could lose weight together. At first, she was completely unwilling, but after I keep persuading her, uh, she finally agreed. However, it wasn't very effective because we only run for about 10 minutes and
oh
then
dear,
spent around
I hate
one
running.
and spent
I just
around
hate running.
1 hour to 1 hour sitting, resting, and having breakfast, or even chatting with other.
Ah, I see.
Yes, I think it's not truly effective. Uh,
Mm,
Maybe next time we should be more uh, determined.
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 Next time we should be more determined, I think.
Yes. So when I encourage someone to do something, um, it's it's not just about what they should do or not. Uh, it's need it is uh is need respect their ideas and focus on benefits they can receive.
Mm.
I think it's more effective when you want to encourage someone.
Encourage someone, yeah.
Encourage someone, yes. For me, because I want to have a person mm, who's a couple with me mm, to talk in the park. So that's why I encourage her to do that.
Okay, very well. So how can managers encourage their employees then?
Mm. In my opinion, managers can encourage their employees in several ways. For example, um, monetary
Monetary.
encouragement, monetary encouragement, such as giving bonuses and
Always a good idea, you know.
bonuses and bribes. Yes, awards can strongly motivate their staff, giving employees a raise
It's also another one, yeah.
and extra salary also make them feel that their hard work is recognized. As it's
Very
very
good.
practical, everyone need a good pay for their life, for their personal life, mm, and for um, expenditures. Besides money, what what the employees truly want is
Appreciations.
a chance to be promotion, to be
A chance for
promoted,
promotion, yeah.
a chance for promotions.
But really, to be honest with you, it's also the work environment too. It should be a good work environment, you know,
Mm.
because some work environment, I think in Vietnam is really toxic, you know. And honestly, work environment means a lot. You can get paid a lot, but if the work environment is really bad, it's not worth it, you know, because your mental health get affected as well, you know. If the work environment just sucks, it's just so toxic, you know. You don't want that, trust me.
Yeah. Some people say that uh, they choose to work in a good environment that give them comfortable feelings than receive instead of receiving high salary,
Hmm.
but in a toxic environment.
Mm.
Mhm. However, I think the final goal of anyone who take part in the job market is a good salary and
And a
mm,
good work
as
environment.
and yes,
Who doesn't want that, yeah?
yes, a good environment and a chance for promotion. You
Hmm.
know, when you get promotion, um, it means that people have a higher salary and more
Higher
powers
social status. Các bạn có
and
địa vị xã hội tốt hơn đó.
more power have their uh, to have their professional um, more
Yeah. To
smoother,
help their
smoother and more effective.
mm.
Of course, when people have a high status in their professional environment, they receive more uh, mm, rights and benefits. That's why people always um had always had to higher status and higher positions. Besides that, um, managers should also show through uh,
Appreciation, you mean?
appreciation through accomplishment and gifts, such as receiving the company's products as
Hmm.
gifts, mm, uh, providing uh, providing uh, coupons for shopping is
Hmm.
another practical reward,
Very good.
especially uh, uh, in the end of the year when
At the
people
end of the
have
year.
in the end of the year uh when people have more um, chance to use these coupons for shoppings for their for for their domestic domestic device. And for example, in addition, having a high EQ, emotional quotients, have managers understand employees' need and emotion. I think empathy is also a way that the managers can encourage their employees when they make mistakes or when their work task is not good enough. Instead of um, instead of score or of or fight them, encouragement should uh, can be a brief alternative way to have uh, to improve the situations, avoid conflict, and make the professional environments more comfortable and deserve to and make their employees feel respected and deserve to put their efforts on to contribute the common goal.
Mm.
Mm. Overall, a combination of financial and emotional support
Phải kết hợp nhiều cái lại nhau. Yeah, there has to be a
uh,
combination of everything, yeah?
yes, show a mm, show a good way to support uh, to the managers encourage the employees.
Hmm. I see. So when should parents encourage their children then?
Mm. I think uh, this can be easy and hard at the same time. Parents usually understand what uh, when their children need to be encouraged,
Mm.
but the way they do that uh, should depends on each children's personality. For example, when children's uh, when children's have to deal with difficult situations um, in their life, such as uh, exams in school or public speaking,
Mhm.
um, especially in interactions. Encouragement is very important to have them more confident and be will and be willing to face their challenges.
Mhm.
Parents should also motivate their children when they try new activities or hobbies. Mm, Encouragement is especially needed after failure.
Of the failures, yeah.
After failure, yes. So children do not lose
Lose their confidence. Yeah. They not
do
lose the
not
confidence.
lose their confidence, and they have belief to try again.
Mhm. Okay, so but what kind of encouragement should parents give then for children?
Mm, parents should not parents should avoid forcing children to do things they don't like, and instead of that, uh, encouragement should be gentle and supportive, such as give them compliment uh, and guide children when making important decisions. I think give uh, give compliment and guidance sometimes is more important than give them material gifts. Sometimes emotional support matters more than mm, materials values. I believe parents uh, with with enough understanding for their children can sense when
To
their
stand.
children need.
Chú ý không dùng chữ can trong giữa câu như vậy nha. Okay, to tell their parents to do something, chứ không phải là can do something nữa. Cái kiểu can nó
To
không
do.
dùng giữa câu gì được đâu. Một thói quen xấu để dịch từ tiếng Việt qua đó, So they can, what do you say? To do something chứ không phải can do something ở ngay giữa câu như vậy được.
I think emotional support matter more than material values when parents encourage their children. Sometimes um, it's uh, uh, it's uh, it's it's
Yes.
okay uh for giving children uh what they want, such as um, things they deserve, and of as a reward for what they achieve in their study or spend quality time with their children can also serve as effective encouragement to have children mm, to have children mm, mm, connect with their parents and improve their confidence.
Okay. Right. Okay. So do you think some people are better than others at motivating others?
Mm. Yes, I believe some people are naturally better at motivating others. Uh, as people usually say that some people have high EQ than others, so they understand emotions better. They are good listeners and show empathy in conversations. However, I think that skills mm, can be practiced.
Mhm.
People uh, with strong interpersonal skills know how to choose the right words and at the right times. And these things may come from their real experience when they communicate with others in the past. They realize what they should talk or not, and the consequence may happen. They can encourage others with making them feel uncomfortable
Hmm.
and
So
pressures as
words
some.
do so words do help a lot, but it depends a lot on how compatible you are with the others as well. Nó tùy thuộc vào cái mức độ tương hợp của mình với người khác đó nha. Nhiều khi lắm lời là không có tốt đâu. You know. So it's just about the chemistry, I think. Nó cũng tùy thuộc vào cái độ tương hợp chemistry nữa giữa hai người với nhau. And sometimes it's difficult to explain. Okay, so what else would you like to say?
Mm. I think the 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 ways people approach uh problems is also mm, important. For example, when they show their uh their shows their empathy, or they want to encourage someone, they need to they need to understand what the persons who they communicate with mm, really need at that time. If
Mm,
they want uh if they want to be alone,
alone,
this
Awena.
alone
To be alone,
alone
yes.
alone, they should not talk too much. Maybe it's a heart art can be a horse is better than an advice. Sometimes
Mm,
motivations um is not only about giving rewards like money or gift. Some people value uh emotional encouragement than other
encouragement,
things. Emotional support is often more powerful than monetary encouragement.
monetary,
Monetary encouragement.
monetary encouragement, monetary encouragement.
Monetary encouragement.
Mm,
Therefore, personal qualities plays a big role in motivating others.
I see. Okay, so let's do a next topic now. So this is 21. Let's try something else. Okay, let's try into 24 then. Describe an argument two of your friends had. Miêu tả một cái cuộc tranh cãi mà hai cái người bạn của mình đã từng tranh cãi, đã từng có. So it's harder because sometimes to find two of your friends and to find out that they had an argument about sometimes can be hard. Sometimes you don't have enough friends to have argument with. Nhiều khi không có đủ bạn để mà có được tranh cãi luôn á. Miêu tả một cuộc tranh cãi hai người bạn của mình đã từng có. You should say what had happened, what it was about, how it was solved. Explain how you felt about it. Okay, so just two of your friends and they argue with each other, and you are the one who observed it. Mình là cái người quan sát thôi, chứ mình không có tham gia vào cuộc tranh cãi đó giữa hai đứa bạn của mình. So part three of arguments. So what do family members usually have arguments about? Think about money, of course, always, and think about future plans. Think about viewpoints, cách nhìn nhận cuộc sống thế giới. Think about future jobs and future choices, những lựa chọn tương lai này. A lot of it. Future choices, jobs, relationship as well, and of course, money. Always, those things are always the thing that people in the same family argue about. And also, one very common argue is about who will wash the dishes, ai sẽ rửa chén. A very common argument. Who will do more housework? Ai sẽ làm việc nhà nhiều hơn? You know? That's why I think a dishwasher is actually a lifesaver. Một cái sự mà cứu mạng sống đấy. It's a lifesaver because it saves a family. It helps people live in harmony. Nó giúp con người ta sống hài hòa với nhau hơn, đỡ cãi nhau. Đó là cái máy rửa chén. You know. Oh dear. Is it easier to have argument with family or with friends? Có dễ dàng mà cãi lộn với người trong gia đình hơn so với lại cãi lộn với bạn bè không? Well, just one thing I want to tell you, if you have argument with your friends, it's very easy to break up. It's very easy to lose that friendship. But once you have argument with your family, it's impossible to give them up, Gần như là người trong gia đình là không thể nào mà bỏ cuộc được luôn. Dù có cãi nhau cỡ mấy nữa vẫn là người trong gia đình. Nhưng mà bạn bè mà cãi nhau phát là mất bạn chẳng hạn. Something like that. It's very easy to do that. So think about those things I just said, and you have your own reasons too, of course. Now, what are the best way to avoid arguments? Làm thế nào dĩ hòa vi quý, tránh cuộc tranh cãi? I'm sure you know how to avoid argument. Think about you must basically people must calm down. Of course, people must calm down and um, think carefully before speaking. To avoid unnecessary arguments. Unnecessary arguments that can erupt into nó gọi là personal attack. Tránh những cuộc tranh cãi không cần thiết mà nó có thể nó bùng nổ ra thành những cái cuộc tấn công cá nhân. Erupt into personal attacks. Well, we talk about best way to avoid arguments now. Perhaps I think I can give one way to argue in paper or basically in writing, Hãy tranh cãi bằng cách viết ra because people think more carefully when they write compared to when they speak, Con người ta sẽ nghĩ nhiều hơn, kỹ hơn khi mà họ viết ra thay vì khi mà họ nói chuyện, So it could be a one good way to avoid arguments. Xong cái bị chụp màn hình lại, xong rồi cái lần sau cãi lộn đem ra nói nữa chứ. Không, but some people they can just take a snapshot, of the screen to use in further arguments, chụp màn hình lại để mà lần sau cãi lộn sử dụng lại để mà giờ là vũ khí. Well, some people they do that, but just think about the best way to avoid arguments. Well, maybe try to speak your mind when everybody is calm. Khi mọi người đều đang bình tĩnh thì hẳn nói ra cái ý của mình đi. Not when someone is angry or something, Okay, what causes argument between countries is a hard question. Điều gì gây ra những cuộc tranh cãi giữa những quốc gia với nhau? Think about, of course, resources, of course, những nguồn tài nguyên. It's the root cause, cái nguyên do cội rễ. The root cause, nguyên do gốc rễ of any argument between countries is because of resources and territory, lãnh thổ, lãnh địa. So territorial dispute, sự tranh chấp lãnh thổ. The territorial dispute is often a very common cause for argument between countries. Think about hmm, they often argue like, of course, the resources, territorial dispute, and think about give examples of country that are currently having territorial dispute. There can also be dispute between country because of how different countries deal with criminals. Những đất nước khác nhau đương đầu với những tội phạm thế nào. Well, some people they think that the others are too lenient or too harsh. Một số người nghĩ rằng đất nước này đối xử với phạm nhân quá là quá quá hà khắc, hoặc là quá lenient là quá dễ dãi chẳng hạn, quá là bao dung chẳng hạn. So it can cause argument between countries, like the scam system. You know about the scam centers in Cambodia, Thailand and Myanmar or Burma. Những cái trung tâm mà gọi là những cái trung tâm lừa đảo ở cái trung tâm, ở cái tam giác vàng giữa Cambodia, Thái Lan với lại Miến Điện chẳng hạn. Well, those scam centers are actually run by the Chinese, and they can cause a lot of argument between countries because, of course, they cause a lot of harm to the citizens of many countries. Those are, of course, criminals. And Cambodia actually, they harbor. So they harbor criminals. Đúng nghĩa là đất nước đó là nó chứa chấp tội phạm đúng không ạ? They do nothing about them. They don't do anything about them. And they just allow the scam centers to operate. And that causes a lot of argument in countries, especially Thailand. Okay, think about that. Okay, I give you some time now to think. Okay, Mr. Can you describe an argument two of your friends had?
Okay. Mm, There was a time when two of my friends argued about a work-related issue, and I feel quite awkward being caught in the middle. The situation was that one of them was running a small rain shop at home and working as a self-employed business owner. The other friend was doing an office job and was feeling quite uh, bored with the current position. She was hoping for a chance in her situation.
Yes.
When this friend saw that the home-based business were running quite effectively, um, she expressed a desire to learn from it and opened a similar model at home. The problems were that we know she's very well, and in reality, she's were not really suitable for copying the other friend approach. Moreover, the ways she wanted to start were too rush and lack proper planning. After discussing these issues, the two of them end up arguing because of their different op- opinions. If,
Because of their different opinions, yes.
yes, even though both of them had good intentions, at the moment I didn't know how to make my friends understand that uh, we were not trying to stop them, but only uh, wanted her to think more carefully before making such an important decision. But it's hard to pursue a person who consists on their perspective.
Okay, very good. Very good. So, what do family members usually have arguments about?
Mm. There are many things happened a day in people daily life, and family members usually have arguments about everything. Common topics include money, household responsibilities, and personal decisions. Uh, what influence others in their family. Parents and children often disagree about choice or plans that which they need to sit together and discuss instead of um, instead of making decisions uh, for others without
Mm,
any um, without any asking about their perspective. That creates many problems when people don't discuss uh, discuss together. Arguments may also happen because misunderstanding or poor communications, which become very popular in Asian family nowadays.
yes.
When people are too busy with their own problems, and sometimes they make decisions for others.
Hmm. Especially like families whose generations gap is just too big, Let's talk about if you talk about generation gap, khoảng cách thế hệ. If the generation gap is too big, for example, if parents are, let's say, 30 years or 35 years older than their children, there could be a lot of arguments already. Even like 20 years apart, it's big enough. But come on, family
Yes.
these days, their parents are often like 30 plus years apart from their children. And of course, there's a lot of arguments. Rồi tầm hơn 25 tuổi thôi là có nhiều vấn đề lắm rồi. Khoảng cách thế hệ rồi. Mà bây giờ thường như Việt Nam là ba má toàn hơn 30 tuổi trở lên thôi mà. So với con cái. Oh wow, lots of argument. Now, so is it easier to have argument with family or with friends? What do you think? It depends also on the age gap. Khoảng trống về tuổi tác. And a lot of other factors, tùy thuộc những yếu tố khác nữa nha.
In my uh sub in my subjective opinion, it is easier to have argument with family than with friends, especially big problems in life, because friends just a person who not really influence mm, too important in your life. Is quite different from family members who have a meaningful positions. So sometimes family members who spend time together more, so conflicts happen more often. People also feel more comfortable expressing strong emotions at home. It's sometimes good, sometimes not. People hesitate to show their true color with others in social communications.
Mhm.
In social environment, for example, but they usually show what is truly what who they truly are with their close person, especially their parents, their their sisters, for example. Because of this, argument can become emotional very quickly. With friends, people usually try to stay polite to protect their image in the public.
Yes.
People thought to have a professional behavior to ensure that public their social image is secured.
Image, social image. Yeah,
Social image is secured.
it's a
As
cure.
is yes. Um, Sometimes in families, arguments may be grouped into personal attacks because people know each other very well.
Mm.
However, family members are also more um, likely to forgive each other.
Không không chắc nha, không chắc nha, anh xui nha.
It depends, because I have known families who always have argument and it takes many months for them to forgive each other. Tốn nhiều tháng ba má không nhìn nhập, không mình nhìn mặt nhau, con cái không nhìn mặt mẹ, dù sống trong cùng một nhà. I've seen and known those families.
Mm.
Cũng hên xui lắm nha Trúc. But anyway, I respect your ideas. So, what causes argument between countries then? What do you think?
Mm. Arguments between countries are usually related to serious political and economic issues.
Economic, nhưng bài nha, economic issues.
Economic issues, mm, which some which usually stem from resources such as um, oil, water, or natural um, natural resources. Um, Besides that, territory is another common cause of conflict. Many international conflicts come from
National.
territorial disputes.
Territorial.
Territorial disputes that last for decades.
That's last for decades, yeah. Especially like the situation in Gaza, in Gaza right now between Israel, Palestine, it's like it lasts for hundreds of years, you know. Oh dear. What else then?
Differences in political system and national benefits also plays a role. Conflicts in Several conflicts in histories also influence the way nations um, deal with problems uh, at real time. Some country argues because uh,
Yes.
some countries accuse that uh, they believe others are too harsh in dealing with international uh,
International,
inter, in,
international nha.
international policies. Uh, these agreements about security and borders can increase tensions.
Ừ.
In some prisons, illegal activities uh, such as camps, center,
Scam
can
centers. Scam
scam
centers.
centers such as in Cambodia also raise diplomatic problems.
A lot of diplomatic problems indeed. Oh dear. Okay, I
Moreover,
think we can end it here. It's very good practice today. So, yeah, normally, okay, Thursday is gonna be writing again. Okay, bye, Miss Trukda, and have a nice rest of your day before tomorrow is Monday again. Oh my God. It's Monday tomorrow.
yes, a busy week.
A busy week again. Yes,
Yes,
1 month before that. Oh my God.
yes, uh,
Ugh.
something to expect.
Oh well, I'm not so sure if this test is gonna be good. I can't say that.
Just
Anyway,
think positive.
just be positive. Yeah. I'll see you then. Bye bye.
Yeah, okay.